We have a great program here. In my opinion, we have the best program in the country. And I can say that from 23 years of experience knowing this program, but also being the director. A little biased as the director, but I'm okay with that. We have about 100% success. Students get hired about 100% right out of the program, even before they graduate. And part of their success in this program is due to you guys supporting them. They couldn't do it without you. So appreciate you coming here, appreciate you supporting them. That's really important. All right. Are you guys ready to bring out the stars of the show? Okay. So let's make a little noise. Let's show them how proud we are of them. So let's put our hands together for the class of 2018. So, another reason why I'm very emotional because it's like a family to me. This is like my family, and every year I feel like we have another family of students coming through each year. We're very close in this program because we spend all day, every day together. So I can't help but get a little emotional about coming to work every day. I work a lot more than I used to in private practice, and it's hard work, but I love it. So I want to introduce the staff because it wouldn't be a great program without them. So Laura Mogenther, she's a full-time faculty. Right, you can stand up. Next we have Evelyn Harry, she's our other full-time faculty. We have Deanne Idle, she's been with our program for 30 years. She makes sure that we have patients and dentists so that they get the practice and experience they need. So this wouldn't be the program that it is today without Deanne being here for 30 years. Thank you, Deanne. And then last but not least, we have Tiffany Johnston. She is... Tiffany is our newest member. And she's the one that supervises the dental assistants in our clinic. All right, thank you guys. So next on the list, we have our keynote speech. It's going to be given by Evie. So you can either hold it or put it in the holder. And then hold it.
It's funny because I lecture all the time to these guys, but giving a speech feels very formal, and it's going to sound very formal, which they know is not how I lecture, but we'll give it a try. So welcome family and friends of the South Puget Sound Community College Dental Assisting Technology Class of 2018. I have to say, out of all the lectures I've prepared this year, this one has been the hardest. Having to say goodbye sucks. I am always happy each year to see my students graduate and move on with their new, exciting careers, but I'm admittedly a little selfish too. Just when I've got you all trained to assist me when I am placing fillings, I have to let you go. But my biggest consolation is knowing that you are prepared to be the best you can be. We are so lucky to be in a profession where every day at work we have the opportunity to make a difference in someone's lives. In every great dental practice, there is a great dental assistant. As assistants, we wear many hats, often the teacher, always the taskmaster, and as a constant advocate for our employers, our practices, and of course our patients. Opportunities for dental assistants are boundless. In the near future, those of you who want to enhance your clinical career may be able to pursue the Expanded Functions Dental Auxiliary certification or seek out credentializing in specialized areas of dentistry. Some of you may go on to earn your bachelor's degree so that you may one day become professors of dental assisting yourselves. So as you can see, your future as a dental assistant is bright and the opportunities are as big as you can dream. But among the excitement of the endless possibilities of your future, you may have some fear and anxiety too, such as, how will I find the right job? Can I really get that temporary crown made in 5 minutes? Will I ever figure out how to consistently pack cord? Or how will I ever possibly see that many patients in a single day? But just remember, you have received a great education here. I have every confidence that like all the classes before you who had similar concerns, you too will successfully meet and surpass these challenges. You've worked tirelessly these past 14 months, and look how far you've come. 14 months ago, you didn't even know which tooth was number 17. Which tooth is number 17? But today you know so much more, including which tooth is number 17. You've made temporary crowns to the point where you're seeing them in your sleep, or your nightmares, and you've conquered packing retraction cord. Rubber dams are no longer something to fear, and you feel silly that you once thought you were going to choke your patient with the HVE. You definitely know you have arrived in your education when the campus dental clinic is too so placed even for you. You are not done yet, though, and I hope you never will be, because there is always room to learn in our lives. If you find yourself in a place where you aren't learning new things, then you need to move on, because your education should never end. We are in a cool time in dentistry right now, where there is a constant evolution in technology. So soak up all that you can, push yourself to be the best, and don't hold back, and always try new things. I'd like to end with an inspirational quote by Ellen DeGeneres, because she's so funny. I love her. The definition of success changes. Success is to live your life with integrity and to not give in to peer pressure or to be something you're not. Follow your passion, stay true to yourself, and never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means you should follow that path. Congratulations, class of 2018. I wish you all the success in the world as you embark on your new careers. Dr. Larson, did you want to introduce?
So next on the list, we have 3 students that are going to speak, and I'm fine whichever order you want to go in, and just go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, I'm Sylvia. So good evening everybody. First off, thanks for coming. I know some of you took the day off from work or left early to come here. I want to thank our amazing faculty for leading us to this point in our journey. Dr. Larson in specific helped us learn chairside assisting by being a patient and informative doctor. She also helped us learn the importance of law and how to be a law-abiding assistant. Thank you, Dr. Larson. I would also like to thank Deanne for always having our back in clinic and teaching us new skills, whether it be chairside or front desk. I thank our doctors and patients for allowing us to use them as learning tools for our education, as well as the people behind the scenes in the dental board's chair at SPSCC. Thank you, family and friends who supported us especially. Personally, I've wanted to be in the dental field since I was in first grade, and I couldn't wish for a better class to experience this assisting journey with. I'm close with a few of my classmates, shout out to Jasmine and Caitlin, but I mean it when I say that I'm glad I got to interact with every single one of you. You are all wonderful people, and I know you guys will make great assistants. I think I speak for everybody when I say that all the stressful moments where we doubted ourselves helped us grow and realize that we could do it, because we did. I always wanted to change the world in a large scale, but I realized that as long as I can change somebody's world, whether it be through a filling or a root canal, that would be enough. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I am Kayla. So I wanted to start out with everyone in our class to think back to that first day of orientation. We are all walking into this really quiet classroom and we're all a little nervous because we're going to be spending like every day of our lives there for the next year. And so we go in, and one thing that really stood out in my mind about remembering that day was the squeaky chairs. So we come in, we sit down in these chairs, and every single time you move a little bit, the squeak echoes off this wall, all the walls, and you just are so nervous to be there, and so the chairs just make it really awkward and embarrassing and even worse than it could be. So, and also on that first day, we're all sitting there, and everyone's on their phones, because that's how our society deals with awkward interactions nowadays. And so I walk in, and I sat in the very far back corner and waited for my friend Daly to get there. Wave, Daly. That's Daly. She's really great. And what she did, it was kind of weird because she was the only person I knew there, and everyone was really quiet, and we're all sitting in these squeaky chairs, and we feel like we shouldn't really be talking because nobody else is talking. But as time went on, we'd walk into the same room, and it was totally different. Everyone was chatting about their week and the experiences they had at their externships, and nobody cared about the chairs. And so it seemed like two totally different groups of people who were walking into that room from the first day compared to the last one. And as time went on, the next thing you know, we're learning all about teeth, number 17. And as we go on learning about dentistry, a big part of that is vocabulary and learning the language. And so I'd like to share a couple of words with you that we learned, because I know you all want to improve on your vocabulary this evening. So I prepared that for you. So before we started the program, there were some words that I never knew existed, like sphygmomanometer. So I'll repeat that one more time. Sphygmomanometer. So take a second and think about what that word could possibly mean. It's really weird. It actually is just the word that stands for a blood pressure cuff, because they couldn't have just called it a blood pressure cuff. But then there were some other words that I already knew, but the meaning of them has now changed. One of those words is explorer. So an explorer is no longer someone who travels to a distant land in order to discover a new part of the world, but it's now a pokey tool that dentists use to dig around in your teeth and find cavities, and you all know that as the scary metal hook that your nightmares are made of. But of course, vocabulary is important in dentistry, but the most important part is the hands-on training. So not only did we have lecture in the classroom, but then we also had lab. And I'll never forget, on that first day of lab, we learned to wash our hands. Now, if there's one thing that I'm like, yeah, I got this, it was washing my hands, but it turns out I was wrong. We counted, and there's about 18 steps to properly washing your hands. But I will say I wish all of our other tests were as easy as the hand washing final. But I mean, hey, I get it. Clean hands are important. But the most exciting thing about the program was finally being able to put all of those skills that we had learned into actual chair-side assisting practice, because our job is really fun. We get to meet all kinds of people, and when you do the work right, it's really satisfying. But if there's one person who I know is more passionate about her job than anyone I know, it's Evie. Not only does she love dentistry, but she loves to teach it, and her excitement is just contagious. She's an amazing EFTA teacher. She makes flawless temporary crowns, and we know that she'll do an amazing job with the next group of students next year. And I know that we all really appreciate her hard work this year and are thankful to have had her as an instructor. So together as a class, we've been through a lot, and any one of us could have given up at some point, but we were all able to make it through to the end. And I'm a little sad that I won't be back in that classroom again, that I spent so much time in learning all these different things. But we've passed down those squeaky chairs to the next group of students. And so now we can all go out into the real world knowing that we're fully prepared to become the best dental assistants that we can be.
Hello, friends and family. My name is David. I'm really glad and grateful to have been a part of this program this past year. It's been great. And thanks to Sylvia and Kayla for speaking here with me today at the ceremony. It's safe to say that your sentiments are echoed by all of us up here. And I have more to say right now, a little gratitude to spread, but I will keep it brief if I can. So you may have noticed that I'm the only student up here with a beard. I was the only fella in a program of 22 students, but it really wasn't a thing really. But there were times, always coinciding with a bout of laughter, when the class went out of their way to include a male perspective, and once or twice when they did not, and I interjected. We had some good laughs about lots of topics, and during moments like those and many others, I ended up learning much more than just dental assisting. So I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. So sadly, our program did experience some heartbreak. As you may know, at the beginning of winter quarter, we had a peer die by suicide. And Becca had a style for miles, was really friendly and approachable, and left us much too soon. We were all shocked by her death, and will carry unanswered questions. But the memories of her great laughter, her bright smile and eyes, and emotive voice, sharing stories, holds fast and strong. I also want to highlight our teachers, Laura and Tiffany, for your guidance and understanding in helping us begin our paths into dental assisting. And we also had Debbie, who, I don't know if she's here tonight, but no, she retired this last year, was her last year teaching, and she was great. She was a real asset to learn from. She instilled confidence in all of us, as well as an appreciation for relaxation and family. Now, Laura loves teaching, sure, and her excitement about it and other things is infectious. She is quick to share the things that she loves, like her family, cheese, music, and JT. And continuing education is vital for a successful dental assistant, and she really represents this. She's always striving to become a better teacher, better person, and we really appreciate her being honest and loving. And Tiffany, sorry, kind of not sorry, for recently pranking you when you were stressing about your math homework. You know, you needed the distraction, and now you have a good reason not to leave your computer open when overactive students are around. But seriously, I do hope we meet up at the pass sometime. Get some skiing in with you and your boys. Yeah, so, well, I do urge anyone to seek help if it all seems too much to bear, because really no problem exists that lacks a positive answer. So keep that in mind. And I really can't thank you all enough for all that I've learned, and I hope we can remain friends and continue to make memories and learn from each other. That's all.
So now we're going to present the pins. And then after we finish presenting the pins, Tiffany's going to lead an oath. You're okay holding it?
I'll hold it, yeah, sure. Oh, wow, I get copies. Choo, choo, choo. Okay. All right. Hi. Okay. Will the first row please stand? All right. Did I just write them? Okay, cool. Kendall Anderson. All right. Jasmine Braden. Silves Contreras. Sorry, that's my nickname for you. Silves. All right. And then finally, Kaylin Crimmins. All right. Okay. Go ahead, second row, please stand. I'm going to have a dagger there. That's probably not a good idea. All right, Cheyenne Deal. David Deck. Jess Deloney. Melissa Egan. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's what this one. Oh, Jennifer Gonzalez. Taylor Hitzman. Oh, that's fine. That's why I was like, I'm going to go a little bit slower. Caitlin Johnston. Yep. And Shannon Jones. All right. Third row. Woo-woo. Oh, hello. Okay, Rebecca Couts. Oh, yeah. Kayla Millette. Anita Mielik. Michaela Segudo. Daly Shea. Courtney Smith. Nee. Meg Smith. I can't do it. And last but not least, Marty Wallingford.
You spit in it?
No, no, I can't spit on it. Oh, sorry.
Okay. All right, graduates, we're going to go ahead and recite a dental assistant oath. So go ahead and stand and repeat after me. Okay, you ready? In my practice as a dental assistant, I affirm my commitment to improve the oral health of the public and to promote high standards of quality care. I pledge to continually improve my professional knowledge and skills and to uphold the highest standards of professional competence. That was a test. And personal conduct in the interest of the dental profession and the public I serve. Good job. That's it. Thank you. Go ahead and sit.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. They were following rules so well. Okay, all right. Because that's awesome. Okay. So, thank you. Well, thank you. David, did you touch? Wow. I know, like, okay, well, then my toes will go to cramp because they were going to cramp earlier. Anyway, so, as David touched on earlier, there's one of us that isn't here physically, but she is in spirit. And we, I just remember all of us were like, well, where has she been? Where is Becca? Where is she? And I tried everywhere I could find. We called everywhere, and she wasn't where she was supposed to be. She was supposed to be in class. But I wanted to commend the counselors at our school and all you guys for coming together that Monday when we had to tell the students that Becca wasn't going to be with us the rest of the year. And they wanted to do something special, and I was very touched by all of their ideas and stuff. And we got together as a staff and faculty and as a group, and we made this for Becca. We bedazzled her gown and made a beautiful picture and beautiful sentiments from the lives she touched in our program. Like David said, she was a Spitfire. I don't know, she wore heels no matter what because she was like 4 foot nothing, but she rocked the heels, and I was always committed. I commended her on those because if I tried heels, yeah, we'd have broken ankles and stuff. It's not a pretty sight. I'll be okay with my 5'5" height. I'm good. And anybody else would commend you on the heels, but she was always rocking them because she's like, well, I'm short. I gotta have some height because otherwise no one's gonna see me. And I was like, oh no, they'll see you. I'm not worried about that. But she had a great spirit about her. And I know she touched the lives of those people she came in contact with, and us as a group will always have her in our hearts. We like to acknowledge her family that was able to come today. And thank you for allowing us to have her be with us. And I'm still dealing with it too, so apologize. But I do submit with that is if you're, everyone has bouts of where they think that life's hard, and I just want to know that I'm really thankful that I come here every day, and even when I'm in a crappy mood, I appreciate you guys just loving me anyway. And that goes for you guys too. And probably any of you that I probably have met in some case. No, I'm joking. But some days I was really struggling afterwards, and I appreciate the friendship and the love that you have shown to me. Sorry. But anyway, on that note, we are just really thankful, and we just wanted to recognize Becca, that even though she's not here, we wanted to recognize with a picture. Those are the pictures that we take every year. Sarah, who's back there taping this lovely ceremony, and I hope she's going to cut me out, she took those lovely pictures of our class every year, and they're just beautiful, and they do a funny pose, and they do a real serious pose, and as a group, and it's just really nice to have those, and we put them up in our clinic so that everyone can see the faces of those people that are serving them and being their assistants, and again, we're just really thankful. Love you guys. I'll miss you. So, if you want to come back, and days are hard, I'm pretty sure all of us would love to have you come back. At least, first year, and then second year it trickles down. It's just a cycle. We understand it. It's okay. But you're really welcome anytime. And again, thank you very much, and that's all I'm going to say. Okay, fine. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, now we all go.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming. Please, we have food. Students brought food. We have cake. We're going to cut the cake for everybody. I'd like to meet you all. So please stay, mingle, enjoy yourselves. Stay as long as you want. I have no other obligations. So that concludes our ceremony. And thank you, everybody.
Class dismissed.